Welcome, I'll be reacting to Blake 7, Season 2, Episode 4. This is a commentary, it is not a market substitute. Please support the original and no spoilers in the comments. Oh wow! Everyone looks so comfortable right now.
Tell me the bad news first.
The bad news is we just panned away from Jenna's new outfit.
We're all in an early stage of fatigue shock. Too many crises.
What I wouldn't give for a week at one of the old Federation rest centres. Sensory ecstasy hours, pleasure machines. Oh.
You have to accept these findings.
I mean, what's the point of being famous if you can't get a last-minute booking?
Information. Manual detectors are showing Federation freighter on collision course.
Look at this. We're continuing the Pink Ranger theme, of course, but...
We're hiding. Already on the edge of the spiral rim. He's going further out.
Good question.
I'm sorry I mentioned it.
Aren't we all?
The freighter's present course will take it into Zone 9 in 4 hours.
I love the chatter in the background. Aren't we all?
What are the surface conditions on horizon?
Negative information.
Population?
Negative information.
Well, let's try Aurak.
Is there any information on horizon? Doesn't it interest you a little?
No, there's nothing out there. We are on the...
I'm interested. I want to know what Horizon is. Maybe an R&R spot?
Well, I'm not exactly the ideal pupil.
That is because you are too easily distracted.
At least we know where Aurak is now. Like, can we get Aurak something that he can kind of control and like zoom around the ship in? Please? He could just pop into scenes, make snarky commentary about the humans, and then like trundle along.
Blake, I'm tired. Can I go on automatics?
No.
Excuse me, Blake?
Here's what we might run into.
We are quite safe. For the moment, anyway.
We are quite safe. For the moment.
Oh, I think I've got the bends. I have.
Oh, poor
I definitely
fella.
have. Oh.
Right, but this makes Horizon even more interesting now.
Fine, but
Well,
what are we...
stand by. I might need you.
Yeah, everyone's very tired.
What we need is some natural relaxants. Non-stress situations for a start.
A beach. Cocktails. Oh, cute. She looks like she could go on a date or go work out.
Avon might run. But he probably won't without a first-class pilot. He plays the percentages.
Unlike you.
I'm ready if you are.
He's not wrong about Avon. Zen said it was tolerable, not that it was ideal. Uh-oh. They can see you. It feels like Dr. No or something.
Yes, sir.
Alright, we definitely have Federation presence then.
Remove the communicators first.
Yes, sir.
Oh no. Do you have absinthe, Villa? I'm not sure that's the best choice right after
They should have called in again by
what
now.
happened earlier.
Maybe they found... I'd be happier if this vitamin solution had a slag
Oh.
of soma in it.
Vitamins, never mind.
We have all the resources of Zen, Aurak, and the Liberator, and you feel that they are in trouble.
Yes, but she's a telepath. She might actually know.
What about you?
What about me?
Why don't you go?
You are expendable.
And you're not.
No, I'm not. I am not expendable. I'm not stupid, and I'm not going.
I'll get the guns.
Oh, this crew. They're so delightfully human.
I am my own man.
Does the Federation frighten you?
Of course not.
Then you must be part of it.
Oh, what a line.
Your resistance.
Alright, so I think this episode, Ro needs to learn to stand up for himself and his people. Oh, Bella. He always has the worst luck when he teleports in anywhere. Yeah, Blake's been through stuff like this a lot, but Jenna hasn't.
We await your orders, Ro.
Hang on, Jenna. What is the death rate?
It's high.
But not unacceptable.
As you say, Commissar.
1 would be unacceptable.
Only 10% die. The primitives.
Well, aren't they human beings, Ro?
Yeah, they are.
The primitives.
It
Everyone
doesn't
a primitive
matter.
working at the mines this very moment.
He tells you we are your enemy. How can that be? Without us, you'd all be living in caves, as you were when the Federation first colonized you.
We may have lived in caves, but we did have our own culture.
You have no part of that now. You're one of us.
This is exactly what America did with a lot of the indigenous peoples. They would handpick some, send them to school, indoctrinate them. This is tragic. It's always interesting with sci-fi that they're able to take things that actually happened and probably still happen and put it on screen to just kind of show us how wrong it is. I feel like Ro needs to go down and reconnect with his people and see how terribly they're being treated and realize that they do need to fight back against the Federation. But if he spent his whole childhood being educated by them, it'll be a really difficult barrier to push past.
You are a human being after all.
My people are poor and ignorant. I'm helping them to better themselves.
I'm not sure dying is bettering themselves.
I was to marry Ro.
What?
So what are you doing here?
The commissar advised him to send me for training, or whatever they call it. I refused to become what they wanted, so I was sent here.
Oh,
How long
wow.
have you got?
One at a time. You.
Blake's already taking charge.
Now you.
You wouldn't lie to me.
Of course I wouldn't lie to you.
Mm-hmm.
We are as brothers, you and I.
Oh no, Phil is going to talk. Although maybe he'll surprise us with his resilience.
Make it every half minute.
Right.
Just pretend you're vlogging, Callie. Just keep talking.
Please do not waste my time.
Callie, are you there? Callie!
Callie's probably the one he cares about the most on the entire crew, I feel like. They have some kind of a connection.
I think it's time to leave.
Yeah, that makes sense for his character.
You killed his father.
We're wasting time.
He did it with his own hands. And take great care.
Bold move, Callie. So much for rest and relaxation time.
Can I pilot the Liberator indefinitely?
With the help of the automatics, of course you can.
He's having second thoughts, or he would have already left.
I do not need anybody at all.
Is that a question? I must ask you to be more specific.
Aurak is hilarious right now.
Let them go. Let them all go. They mean us no harm.
You were wrong about Blake. The Federation doesn't frighten him.
The fact that Avon is still here puttering around and hasn't left yet says volumes to how difficult this decision is for him.
Ruler of Horizon, unreliable and disposing of him. Request you destroy this spaceship at once.
If only they could send that to Ro. Avon, I'm so proud of you. I know it's partially for his self-interest, but he's getting in the fight. Why didn't they do this on the second people coming down? When he puts his mind to it, Avon is pretty incredible. It just takes a while for him to get himself to that place.
Silma tried to run away. Did you know?
Where is she?
Yep.
Oh, I feel for Ro right now. I still wish he would just kind of take that final step and push back, but I also understand why it's so hard.
There's no organic damage, but the pain will kill her, yes. Do you care?
Oh, yes, Queen.
What about the Federation?
And they finally match, too. That's a good touch.
While I live, you'll be welcome on Horizon.
Well, at least they made some allies. Well, the barrier worked. Ugh.
Take us out on the standby course.
So they do have a safe planet to come to.
And we thought we were tired before.
I'll tell you this, though. It beats work.
I think this is my favorite of season 2 so far, and that's because of the incredible performances by some of the actors. The one portraying Ro, the nuances in his performance were so good. You could just watch the conflict going on as he struggled with his early education versus his family versus his culture and what's best for his people and his role and what does leadership really mean, and all this going on at the same time inside his head, and trying to make the best decision he can while trying to balance kind of multiple loyalties in a way. And then that final scene when he comes out in the garb of his real people, taking off that Federation uniform and saying, no, this is me. I am making my own decisions now. I'm taking back my planet, was so powerful. And I really hope and extrapolate that he'll just kind of close the mines down and maybe do a little bit of mining, but not like that. And hopefully with proper protective suits, because it was radioactive. And maybe even no more mining at all. The only thing that surprised me was, why didn't Blake just turn around after the pursuit ships had been destroyed and go, hey Ro, so about that, yes, you can come anytime to my planet and hang out, would now be a good time? Because they are all exhausted, and we heard earlier in the episode the Federation pursuit ships did not pass along that message, so nobody else was coming for a year, or maybe a few months when the freighter didn't come back. I'm just saying, he could have gone and hung out for a bit, but maybe they were like, no, let's just get out of here. But this was a great example of how Blake coming in with his kind of inherent leadership skills was able to give this planet the little push that they needed to go from just kind of vaguely unhappy with what was going on to open resistance. I'm hoping we're going to get to see that a little more often. Of it's not just about showing up and blowing up Federation facilities. It's also about giving all the other people in the galaxy the tools to start pushing back. The courage, the hope that they need. Rebellion is built on hope.